two-part question. In general, do you think this is a game you guys should have won, given you had that 5-point lead with about 4 left? And can you run us through what was going through your mind on that possession where you shot that 3 from the wing? You guys were down 2 in that sequence.
Yeah, it was just little mistakes that we did. We gave us like 17 points in the last 10 possessions, and we can't have those errors. And last possession, I was just thinking a quick shot.
Steven, over to your left. Do you guys think you guys played better overall tonight without Tyler than you did at Illinois? And that said, you're up 5 late at home. Is this one you should be able to close out?
For the first part of the question, I think we did play a lot better. Obviously, like Coach said, there's no moral victories for any of us, but I think the fight we showed and getting down early and coming back was a really positive sign for us. And then some of those guys coming off the bench, giving us a lift off the bench was really good to see. So I do think we played a lot better. And what was the second part of your question again?
Up 5 with about 4 minutes left, and you're at home. Should you be able to close this one out in your mind?
Oh yeah, for sure. We should have been able to close that out, and that's on all of us. That's not one or two people. All of us did little things down the stretch that didn't help us. So, yeah, to answer your question, I do think we should have won the game.
Todd, Stephen, you've been able to get going in the second half of a lot of games lately. What's gone into that for you? Anything in particular?
No, not really. I couldn't put a finger on any of it particularly, but just probably getting more comfortable in the flow of the game is probably what has to do with that.
Jeff, Steven, over to your left again. They hit their last 8 shots, and Hogarth hit a couple big ones, including, I think, where he got up under you. Is he tough to guard, whether it's a small guy guarding him or a guy like you when you get switched off on him?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, I think I should have stopped him there at the end. But he is a tough guard just because he's so big and he comes downhill and causes mismatches. So, no, he's a tough guard for sure. But I think I should have had that at the end and stopped him.
Chucky,
Jim, go ahead.
back to your right. Are they pretty good at getting you guys in bad matchups, just with switches and stuff, where they work like a couple times to the post, you guys got stuck in some bad matchups? Are they, Michigan State, particularly good at that?
Yeah, they are, but I think they just went into a bigger lineup, and Max had got stuck on Malik Hall, which was forcing him to go in the post. So next time we see him, we'll have something different.
Todd, in the back.
Connor, you're playing the first half, seemed to drive things a little bit. What did you feel like you were going, or what was going well for you at that point? And did something maybe change the way they were defending you in the second half?
I mean, obviously shots were falling, but I mean, that just came naturally. I mean, I wasn't trying to force anything going out there. I was just out there playing. But I mean, second half, I mean, I did feel like they were tighter, but I mean, that's just a game of basketball. The adjustments are made, and it's just how it went.
Jeff, over to your left. You seem to be staring at the stat sheet and kind of deep in thought right now. What are you thinking as you're either looking at those numbers or replaying this game in your mind?
Really just that loss column.
I'm sorry. Chucky, I'm sorry.
Freshman.
Just looking at this different stats, I shot 4-11. It's not the best, and yeah.
Go ahead. Connor, what have these last 2 games taught you about what life's going to be like in the Big Ten this year? How you've been guarded, how you've had to fight through some adversity? What have you taken away from Illinois and Michigan State?
The physicality and speed is different. And just the Big Ten, for a reason, is known for that. So I know it's definitely been eye-opening for me. Just these last 2 games, just to see how physical and how different this league is compared to everywhere else in the country.
Any more questions for the players? One more? Go ahead.
Stephen, without looking at the tape, where do you feel you guys were better defensively against Michigan State compared to Illinois without Tyler in the lineup? You talk about communication. Was your communication better? What other areas do you think you guys took a step forward without him?
Two of the areas, probably transition defense. We know Michigan State likes to run. I think we did a pretty good job getting back and building a wall in transition and stopping them. I don't know how many points they had in transition, but I felt like being out there, we did a pretty good job. And then offensive rebounds, I don't think we gave up a ton of offensive rebounds this game, so I think that's something they pride themselves on, and I think we took good care of the glass. So probably those two things are the two things that stood out to me for this game.